Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. As a Tech Cloud Surfer here, ready to start an astrology and tarot live stream, getting ready for the full moon in Virgo that will be in like 3 days, a little bit less, alright? So, let me... Perfect. Checking the quality of the audio and we are perfect. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Today the moon is in Leo, so we are preparing the full moon in Virgo, so we know right now where to fix our attention, where to fix our feelings and emotions, the right places to do it, the right places to not do it. What type of feelings should we avoid fixing ourselves? Or it might not be the type of feelings in your case, it might be just the sheer amount of energy and attention and time that you spend thinking and feeling about a certain thing. Because with the full moon in Virgo, in 4 days, we'll be fully reacting to our own ability and inability, and not only our own, but also what we feel, because it might not be what really is and what we see, but we'll be fully reacting to ours and others' ability or lack of that ability to be mutable, adaptive, connective, communicative, but also stable, sturdy, efficient, pro-efficient, and also very organized and structured, okay? So right now, with the moon in Leo, we are getting our feelings, emotions fixed in places which we receive attention from, validation from. So if right now the places that you are paying attention to or fixating your emotions in, you are not receiving attention, validation, pleasure, entertainment, those are the spaces to go away right now. So when the full moon in Virgo comes in, you are not wrongly overreacting to the lack of something that is not even important for you in the first place. Because it is important for you if you are receiving or seeing validation, or how I like to call it, emotional profit, pleasure, excitement, creativity, visions. If you are not feeling that, because moon in Leo, in that area of your life or in that area of your business, you should start detaching right now. You should start focusing your attention somewhere else, because if you don't do it right now, you will be reacting and responding extremely to some things that are not even helping you. Okay? Because full moon scenarios, it's not just about, oh, look at my manifestations. Sometimes you know you are doing well because you didn't manifest from a dead place or from a relationship that you are letting go, right? And it is around the full moon that you see all of that. But usually people focus too much on what they have manifested, and sometimes their manifestations are not that obvious because they just manifested more space, they just manifested better ways to be themselves, they just manifested ways to detach from toxic places and relationships. And they'd be like, oh, I didn't manifest anything. Bro, you just manifested a whole bunch of space. You just manifested a whole bunch of clarity. And last time I checked, clarity is you cleaning, taking things away. So when you manifest clarity, you will not manifest physical things. And people very often are materialistic, and they think they didn't materialize things, they didn't manifest things, and they think they are not manifesting. Sometimes you are not, but sometimes it's just the type of manifestation that you are doing, okay? So, let's drink this coffee. I hope it's not too hot. And today, in this live stream, we'll not be reading the full moon in Virgo because we do not predict the future. It is impossible to predict the future via astrology. I mean, in all manners, because there is one argument or one notion that basically makes predicting the future impossible, which is the only thing constant in the universe is change, because I can predict something right now and it's very accurate, but in the next second the whole universe might change. The whole universe might stop existing right now because we got tired of how dumb people were down here. You know what I'm saying? So my prediction was right until the whole universe changed. So if your astrologer or tarot reader, they be like, next month this, that, and third, in like making money, you're gonna get a car, you're gonna get a relationship. They don't know what they're talking about. And here on the channel, sometimes I have people that come and be like, when will I get this? When will that happen to me? Bro, I don't know. What I can tell you is if you are in the path or not. What I can tell you is like, the path is full of ice, so you need some ice skates. And right now you're not wearing ice skates, so most likely you will fall. You know what I'm saying? And then people be like, when will I feel or achieve something? And I'm like, bro, you are not even in that space. You are not even open and light enough. You didn't do enough shadow work to realize how you can be in that position. Because especially when we talk about being successful, which sometimes is not associated with validation and attention and fame, but most people look at it like that way, you have to be ready to deal with that attention. And if you can see yourself dealing with all that attention, that means you are not ready. And you might force it and receive that attention and then kill yourself, aka transform your image, how others perceive you in the negative way, because you were not ready. In your mind, you weren't able to see yourself receiving that much attention, okay? So, what we can do right now, and what we will do, is read the moon in Leo for right now, and we're gonna know what is the best place to fix your feelings, emotions, feeling of entertainment, feeling of validation, fixed feeling of excitement, and how can you be consistent in shining light, Leo, sun energy, into your emotions, into your fields. Because we are a field, a space, a parameter, and then when you say, how are you feeling? What you are asking is, how is you feeling that field? Like feeling as in putting something in, because you are always creating. You are always manifesting. I also don't understand people that are quote-unquote soul group or quote-unquote spiritual, and they be like, when will I manifest? Or when will I start manifesting? Or this is great to start manifesting. Bro, you were always manifesting. Go ahead, stop try thinking. Stop try feeling. You can't. You're always manifesting or attracting something. So, full moon scenarios is also great for that. To look at what you manifest, and from the physical things or the lack of physical things that you are manifesting, feelings and emotions as well, relationships as well, you can know specifically, very directly, what space of being was you in. And then, because the full moon is the half of the season, is the half of the whole cycle between the start of a season and the end of that season. Usually is, but energetically speaking. So when you manifest or don't on a full moon, you can know exactly where that came from or where was the blockage. And many times you don't manifest because you can see yourself, you don't believe in yourself, or you were distracted. You were doing something that felt like the right thing to do, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So, moon in Leo right now, almost full, right before the full moon in Virgo. We are doing the preparation. It's just like the title of this live stream, preparing for the moon, for the full moon in Virgo. How? By looking, reacting, responding, and bringing, because they will not come from your logical awareness, but you can bring those feelings and emotions to your logical awareness and understand how are you feeling your space, how are you feeling your empty field, how are you feeling your empty space, because you can change right now before the full moon. Most likely you cannot change the manifestations. I mean, in a short period of time, yes, but there was seeds already planted in the new moon in Pisces, right? You can change that. But you can change how you see things, how you value, how you react. Because with the moon in Leo, you can be aware. You can see things within yourself that perhaps you weren't seeing. Or you can see more clearly. Or you can be more sturdy. Or you can believe more in certain aspects of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and take a tarot card, some tarot cards for today's energy, and let's move on. Then from there to the moon in Leo for every sign today. So you can know where to fixate yourself. And if you need, because you can also know that you are fixating yourself right now in the wrong space, quote unquote, and you might need to change. You might need to go even deeper. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna know all that. And remember that I do natal chart readings, tarot readings, dream interpretations, and I do personal consultations as well. Hi Steven, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Long time no see. So if you want to get a service from me, go to my IG. It's in the link tree down below, and you can contact me via IG DM, or you can send me an email using the email in the description down below to know more about the service or to book a service with me. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it. Great coffee. But it's more about the hot water. It's more about the hot water. So let's see what time is it right now. So actually, I just remembered I wanted to do a video about this, but I never did it. So good that I remembered. I'll do a little bit right now to keep it in my mind. So right now we are on Pisces season. And the sun, you can look up online at what time does the sun rise in your geographical location. So in my geographical location right now, it's like 7 a.m., 7:12 a.m. Take it or leave it right there. So let's say 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m., the Pisces constellation is rising, or the first degrees of the Pisces constellation is rising, right? So then, you know that right now it's 9 p.m., 9:25 p.m. on my location. So, right now is at 7 p.m., 12 hours from the sunrise is the sunset. So at 7 p.m. it was Virgo hour. The Virgo constellation was going through the first house. Now, that 2 hours have passed from the sunset, it's Libra time. It's Libra season, so the Libra constellation is rising right now. What does that mean? That now it's a great time to initiate a conversation, a thought, a relationship. It's a great time to be balanced or to look for balance. Or, if you have Mars in Libra like me, it's a great time to fight for balance. And Libras do not fight the same way Aries did. Sometimes a Libra fights from removing air, detaching yourself from the situation, because actually it was Dolo that said what I'm about to quote, and I agree totally because I have a Libra rising as well, so I've seen that in my life plenty of times, which is when a Libra rising leaves somebody else's life, the other person will feel the lack of balance, because the Libra rising, just in its appearance, just in being there, because that's what appearance means. Oh, a wild Pokemon appeared. That's your appearance. That's how you appeared to this realm, right? Just by you being there, you make others feel, react, and act by seeing you as an example in a more balanced, sophisticated, and calm way. And you, many times, if you are the Libra rising, you are the one bringing those. Somebody's feeling too flung, somebody's feeling too emotional, or somebody's not feeling emotional enough. You are the one that will, hey, aren't you being too dry? Hey, aren't you being too down on your emotions? in a way that makes others more acceptable. Because if you straight up Aquarius, boom, they know you're right, but they don't want to tell you you're right. If you a Scorpio, you scare yourself and you scare them. You know what I'm saying? So the Libra rising always brings that in a more smooth way. Shout out to the Little Pilot Man, by the way. Ah, good coffee, good coffee. So let's take the cards out and see what we have in for today. Boom, chakalaka. So it is Libra hours right now. Libra time. You always help me be lighter, you better believe it. Esoteric Cloud Surfer, bro. Esoteric Cloud Surfer. That's one of my purpose, one of my biggest purpose, to make people in this world look at the world in a lighter way, because people take the world too serious and then they don't take themselves serious enough. And growing up, people was always saying to me, you too serious, you too much this, you too much that. Now they be slaves, now they be zombies. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I took myself serious. They took themselves lighter. They ain't shit. I'm becoming something. They are not becoming something. They are just repeating something. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's completely different. To, like, you can have $1 million. I can have $1 million. It's completely different you getting $1 million from sponsors or your father gave it to you, than you get $1 million from something that you created. It's completely different. For an example, the son, the rich dad's son, if he loses $1 million, he'll not be able to get it back. If I get $2 million out of my own business, not only I can get the $1 million back if I lost them, the way to $2 million will be even easier than it was to $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm creating I'm becoming something at my own image. God said, make man, the mind, in my own image. That's your spirit. That's what your spirit want to do, to create something in its own image. The skills is the key. You better believe it. By the way, guys, go check my Twitch channel. Go to my link tree in the description down below. Check my Twitch channel. It's been a great adventure. I've been growing my audience. And it feels great, bro. It feels great. I'm ready. I'm ready to deal with that attention. You better believe it. You as a spirit build the abilities and the skills. And sometimes you create something never seen before. So let's go for the tarot cards of today. Today we have the Sun in Pisces, paying attention, acting and expressing yourself in emotional, sentimental, illusional, delusional, dreamy and imaginative ways that can be adaptable, mutable and connected and confused and mixed with your other of your own emotions and others' emotions and feelings. Moon in Leo, getting your feelings, emotions, creativity and sense of entertainment, pleasure and validation fixed in one person, one thing, one space, yourself, okay? And it's Venus Day in Aries, relating, loving, compromising, enjoying and overindulging in new, creative, spiritual, unique, strong ways. Stronger right? Wow. No, that was Wario. Bring the pearls out of nothing. Bring the pearls out of nothing. Watch how I become something. Woo! Super! No, that was a bad imitation as well. Bad imitation. So, Pisces Sun, in conjuncting the Moon in Leo, you might feel great for the wrong reasons. You might feel great, you might not be great. You might feel awful, you might not be awful. Because you might think you are doing the right thing because you are receiving attention and you're killing yourself, esoterically speaking. You might feel like you're doing the wrong thing because you don't receive validation and you are doing the right thing. So you have to be really clear. Pisces, 12th house, spiritual purpose, meaning, reasonings, spiritually speaking, going deep without getting overwhelmed, going wide, spread wide without being shallow. You know what I'm saying? Super! Chopa! Frankie! And then Venus in Aries, trining the moon in Leo, a gift to be more fixed with your feelings and emotions in your new relationships or in your new way to act and express yourselves in passionate or motivated ways or frustrated ways in your relationships. And Venus in Aries, fatal, attracting the sun, so you might be seeing or acting more emotional, more dreamy, more lost and scattered in your relationships, but your relationships or even yourself is asking from your partner to be more direct, to be more real, to be more here, but you might be acting towards something that is more there. You know what I'm saying? And it might cause some confusion because you might think that you are doing the right thing, or you might think you are being Aries, but you are being Pisces. And your relationship wants Aries, but they might be seeing Pisces as well. But it's okay, because on the positive side, if you are too rough or if you are too extreme, there is that Pisces connection, that Pisces veil, bringing things together faster or making things mend faster. Estou brilhando, you shining. But that's Brazilian or Portuguese from Alentejo. In Portuguese from Portugal, you would say, eu estou a brilhar. That's from Brazil or Alentejo. Estou brilhando, compadre. Então não é? Ah, compadre, você está brilhando. Teve a fugir do touro e agora está a suar. Esse vinho, não devia ter bebido esse vinho. Adormeceu no sobreiro, ao pé dos bois, teve que correr. Vamos embora, vamos, vamos. Come on. Card for today. Sun in Pisces, Moon in Leo, Venus stay in Aries. Let's go. Shimata. Autumn, Princess of Cups. Developing a very new, very internal, very sensitive, that shouldn't be expressed to any old body else, way to deal with your own feelings and emotions, dreams, illusions, and imaginations that deals with your spiritual purpose and your whole reason for being here, right now. So you are developing a new, so you might be super sensitive today, so don't be just, if you are, because like, if you spiritual, you already know you are in this process, you are a step ahead when it comes to develop this new emotional way. But if you're not spiritual, you might be super open, you might be super exposed, you might be super ready to be taken advantage of, because you are feeling so connected, you are feeling so emotional, you are feeling so dreamy. There is so much potential in that relationship. Yes, for you to be used and abused, to be robbed blind. Don't let anybody do that to you. Just keep yourself to yourself and open to people that you already know you can trust them. Because with the Princess of Cups, you might feel a new connection, a new safe space. But hey, we are building that new space. So how is that already ready? I thought we were building it, and you're right, you are building it, so it's not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? That princess still needs to grow into a queen. So then, when the princess grows into the Queen of Cups, you will receive great emotional support. Not now, later on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, let's go. Second card of today. Thank you. I know how to feel about overly relying on textbooks, but what would you recommend for developing my knowledge of languages in general? Textbooks. Textbooks, because language is logical, or is like air sign and earth sign energy. So for that, books, textbooks, and then practice it. Watch movies and shows in that language. Watch other people talk in that language. Listen to music in that language. But for developing the knowledge of language, books. Yeah, books. It's the best way. Watch movies too. Yeah, I just said that, Daria. Thank you. Thank you. Second card of the day, Four of Swords. So you want to be realistic, you want to make sense, you want to give structure, you want to give space, you want to give breathing room, you want to detach yourself, and you want to be more logical, you want to be more smart about your own thoughts, about your own ideas. And basically this is you being like careful, or you thinking before you do something, or you thinking before you connect with something, because you know that you are sensible, you know you are open, you know you are vulnerable, and that's not bad, that's great. But the Four of Swords will make sure that you know what's going on. The Four of Swords will make sure that you were making sense. You were thinking before you did something that, because you were too open, over impacted you, or drained you, or planted a bad seed with you. I mean, you allowed it to do, you know what I'm saying? Okay, thanks. Google Translate is embarrassing me. You don't even differentiate between Brazilian or Portuguese distinctions. True, because there is not Brazilian, okay? There is Portuguese from Brazil, and the most widely spoken is Portuguese from Brazil. But they should differentiate, because they have English from UK, they have English from America, they have English from Australia, so they should have Portuguese from Portugal, they should have Portuguese from Brazil, they should have Portuguese from Angola, they should have Portuguese from Mozambique, they should have Portuguese from Cabo Verde, they should have Portuguese from Açores. Bro, Portuguese from Açores, I cannot understand Portuguese from Açores. They be speaking a different, but it's so funny though, it's so funny. It's so funny. Portuguese from Açores is one of the most funniest things, bro. Let's go for the third card of the day. Ah, that's a nice card. Sagittarius, Temperance. So in the end of the day, it's all about you being able to share your testimonies, to share your belief systems, your morality systems, how you obtain wisdom and knowledge. That it's all about sharing, or you will conclude that the most important thing for you right now is, or should be, you developing, improving your ability to share your own wisdom and knowledge, because the Princess of Cups is internal, and then you are creating a way to make sense and communicate that clearly with the Four of Swords, right? So in the end of the day, you can be spiritual, you can be creative, you can be morality, very moral, or think a lot about your morals, and use the Four of Swords logicality and making sense to express some feelings, some spirituality, some spiritual connection. And that's why this means that in a way that makes sense and others can understand. But you have to first realize and understand that new emotional process that we were initiating today. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to be able to share and spread and be mutable about your feelings, your wisdom, your knowledge, your testimonies, and how you obtain wisdom and knowledge by your goddamn self. Because remember, the best way to be is always, in any realm, in any time, to be your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So let's make an astrological reading. Oh, Mercury is already in Pisces, bro. That guy moves fast. Mercury. Oh, I was like, bro, this looks like my natal chart because Libra is rising. You know what I'm saying? So Mercury going into my 6th house. Sun 13 degrees Pisces. The full moon will be right in the middle of the season. Let's go. So, Moon in Leo is right now early stages, alright? So, it will be like 2 days and a half from now. That will be like Saturn day, Sunday, Moon day. So, the full moon will be like Thursday, the next Mars day. So, this weekend will be more like party-like, more exciting, more hot, more movement, more excitement, more temperament, short temperament, more stubbornness, more ability to feel embarrassed or to feel exposed. But if you do shadow work, nobody can expose you because you're already exposing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, that's some real shit. Nobody can expose you if you already expose yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's powerful. That's powerful. So, first, before we do the moon in Leo, let's make a numerology reading. Numerology astro reading. Come on, I'm thinking too much. Moon in Leo. My own thoughts getting in the way of my other thoughts. No, chill. Aquarius Stellium, chill. Moon in Leo, let's go. So, let's start with Sun in Pisces, 13 degrees. That means that we want to be more masculine, more direct, more constructed. Bro, I'm just thinking about extreme. It's not that word, bro. Get out. Logicality, bro. Thoughts, get out. You want to be more straight, more direct, and have more structure on your feelings, emotions, dreams, illusions, and the ability to be mutable and mixture that with others, feelings, emotions, dreams, and illusions. So you want to make more sense. You want to be more real and clear while doing that. Then Mercury, 1 degree Pisces. We are initiating and developing unique thoughts, ideas, and ways of communicating and analyzing your dreams, illusions, and imaginations in a way that you can mix and mingle that with others and the world's dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Venus in Pisces, no, Venus in Aries, what the hell, Venus in Pisces, what, no. Venus in Aries, 14 degrees. So we are creating a deeper connection, we are receiving more, and we are being more sensible and more aware to ours unique ways, new ways of loving, acting in love, expressing what we think and feel about love, and we also creating and being open to see and go to spaces where you can more directly and more freely express your visions about relationships, commitment, and enjoyment. Bro, come on. Fucking air energy is getting in my way. Because I get fixed in one thought and then it's like I know the thing I want to say was here, bro. But I got fixed in that thought. And now I have to like, sure. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, airheaded. Then, Mars in Gemini. Bro, it feels like Mars in Gemini for a whole year. God damn it. 20 degrees. So we are finding relationships, people, and places where you can bring more space. Okay, you can do more without being so tired. Okay, and what can we do more? It relate our passions, motivations, angers, frustrations, and deep desires in a lighter, more detached, faster, and more logical way. Alright? Then, Jupiter in Aries, 12 degrees. So, we are being super aware, extremely aware of everything that composes and makes part of we creating new experiences, new wisdom, new knowledge, and new ways to express our wisdom, knowledge, and testimonies. Saturn 29 degrees Pisces, Aquarius, almost into Pisces. So we are being unique or seeing something as unique outside of ourselves, or we are seeing something within ourselves that is very unique when it comes to construct a very unique, fixed, and logical mental or real structure, organization, or networking. Then we have Neptune 24 degrees Pisces, so we are bringing more power, control, attention, and authority to grand dreams, grand illusions, and grand feelings. Uranus 15 degrees Taurus, also bringing more power, bringing more control, bringing more attention and more authority to fixed but new ways, fixed but unique ways to have structure, practicality, and receive love, validation, and profit in your life. Lastly but not least, Pluto 29 degrees Capricorn. Oh bro, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, not at the start but like 3 degrees, 4 degrees Aquarius, bro, this whole world will change in the physical flesh. In the flesh! You know what I'm saying? But for right now, Pluto 29 degrees Capricorn, we are seeing something within ourselves that's very unique and original. We are seeing something outside of us as very unique and original when it comes to heal some trauma or overcome some things by creating trauma, because trauma is not just bad. Sometimes trauma tells you, oh, that's the fucking way, bro, let's go. Okay, and about what? About creating new ways to be stable, to feel stable, to be profitable, to feel profitable, and to change, more than that, transform your own world by you creating new ways to be or look like a businessman, efficient and profitable. Then Moon in Leo, misunderstanding the Sun in Pisces, feeling or misunderstanding your feelings and emotions about yours and others, expressions and actions that are backed and supported by their dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Moon in Leo, in conjuncting Mercury in Pisces as well, misunderstanding yours and others' thoughts, ideas, and communications about dreams, illusions, and imaginations. Moon in Leo, trining Venus in Aries, a gift to be more fixed, structured, consistent, and loyal in your relationships, love, enjoyment, and commitment. Moon in Leo, sextiling Mars in Gemini, an opportunity to be more enthusiastic, to be more spiritual or stubborn when you are communicating and sharing your deep passions and motivations in a more logical way. Moon in Leo, trining Jupiter in Aries, a gift to feel more sturdy, consistent, and safe in new experiences, in new wisdom, and in new knowledge. Moon in Leo opposing Saturn in Aquarius, feeling like you hate reality, feeling like reality hates you, feeling like you can be a part of things, or feeling like you felt like that a while ago, but you fought or you balanced yourself out, and you be like, oh, a month ago I felt like I couldn't be a part of reality, but I put the pieces together and now I can do it, because an opposition is just a big ass opportunity. Because in the sextile you can choose to go in and or go out of the opportunity. But on the opposition you can't choose, you have to go in that path right now. You know what I'm saying? Then Moon in Leo, squaring Uranus in Taurus, learning how to feel more luminescent, learning how to feel more spiritual, and learning how to feel more valid and happy about new but fixed and real ways to have structure and stability in your life. Moon in Leo, misunderstanding Neptune in Pisces, misunderstanding feelings and emotions that come from great delusions and great and grand feelings. And last but not least, Moon in Leo also misunderstanding Pluto in Capricorn, misunderstanding feelings and emotions that come from your world or the world, transforming what it means by creating new ways of doing that, business, support, structure, and stability in your life. So the whole world was changing, transforming. Your life maybe was transforming, and you might be misunderstanding the reasons and meanings, the purpose and the spaces behind that, for an example. You know what I'm saying? You might be confused by what happened, and you might not be understanding why it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, now that is done, let's go to the tarot reading for the Moon in Leo, so we can prepare ourselves for the full moon in Virgo. So basically, this Moon in Leo reading will be like where to focus, where to get fixed with your feelings and emotions in a way that you feel validated, entertained, and you feel excited, or where not to fix, or maybe you are already giving attention to something that you have to switch. We'll know that, but it's about that. It's about directing your energy to the right spaces, so then you can react extremely to the right things in your lives as well. Okay? So if you have the Sun, the Moon, your rising, or Mars in Aries, you are trining the Moon in Leo, so you have a gift to feel more comfortable, more spiritual, and more consistent or stubborn right now. Let's go. One card for you right away. And it is 10 of Swords, okay? So this tells me that Aries, you have been focusing too much on logicality, on thinking, on communicating. You are doing too much of your opposition, which is cardinal sign. Now you have too much air, perhaps within you, perhaps in your relationships. And what does that mean, too much air? Straight up, you are thinking and communicating too much, or you have too much coldness, too much space, too much separation, and too much detachment in yourself or in your relationships. So right now, you have to focus your creativity, spirituality, individuality, and sense of validation and entertainment, so you burned out that air. Okay, because you have too much air right now, too much logicality, too much thinking about what others think about what you think. What the hell, Aries? You're not supposed to be doing that. Not, you know what I'm saying? You know, what the hell, Aries? I'm not surprised that Dolo will have some stomach problems right now. But the Moon in Leo will help that. That's what I'm saying. If you know what you're doing, you can use the Moon in Leo to burn this air. So basically, Ten of Swords, you too much scattered in the logical realm, or you have so much thoughts and feelings that you feel you can go nowhere. You feel like an Aquarius lives always with you. You have to walk on eggshells. And the Moon in Leo will show you, a light within you will shine to show you, like, no, it doesn't need to be like that. Okay? Because if you are like this right now, overthinking and over communicating, imagine on the full moon in Virgo. Shit will be crazy, Aries. Stop right now. Stop right now. Let's go to Taurus. So, if you have the sun, the moon, your rising, Venus, or in Taurus or Scorpio sun sign, because Taurus is ruled by the earth and your earth sign is the opposition of your sun sign. So if you have sun in Scorpio, your earth sign is Taurus. So this reading is for you as well. You are squaring the moon today, so you gotta learn how to feel lighter. You gotta learn how to feel more inspired, creative, spiritual, excited, and validated. And you got the Five of Cups. This means that you are learning how to connect for real, bro. How to connect deeply but smoothly. How to connect to the right things. Or you're just learning how to be aware of the connections that you have. Because sometimes Taurus are attached to something. Sometimes Taurus are already manifested something and they are not aware of. So the Five of Cups will make you, or the learning process between you and the moon right now will make you more aware and more deeply connected with yourself and your ability to sense things that can't be seen. Let's go Geminis. If you have your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Mercury in Gemini, this card is right now for you, and you are sextiling the moon in Leo today, so you got an opportunity to feel more stable, to feel more consistent, and to feel more connected to your own individuality, creativity, and the ability to express yourself to the fullest. And you got the Three of Pentacles. So you have the opportunity to have a more realistic perspective, a more consistent awareness, and a more responsible look and feeling about yourself and your own mind. Let's go Cardinal Water, aka Cancer. If you got your sun, your moon, your rising, or Jupiter, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, this card is for you, and you are fatally attracting the moon in Leo today, so you might feel more happy or more stuck than you should be, but it's okay, it's alright. Let's see what card we got for you. Alright, King of Cups. So before the full moon, you should be a great emotional support, not receiving, you should be giving great emotional support, okay, to the real people, places, and things that really deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So right now you might feel, I see. So for an example, you might be wanting to give this great emotional support to somebody that is giving you validation, is giving you attention or love, but they're playing a trick on you, for an example. And somebody that really needs your emotional support, and somebody that you will benefit from giving your emotional support, they might be in a dark space, they might be feeling bad about themselves, so they are not giving you love, they're not giving you validation, and you might confuse who really needs and who really is the best recipient for this great emotional support that you ought to be right now. Let's go Leos. If you have the sun, the moon, or you're rising in Leo, you are conjuncting the moon right now. So people might be reacting about you, people might be feeling about you, or you just have a lot of feelings, or you just feel super comfortable, or you just feel super uncomfortable. For no apparent reason, but it's all in the spirit. It's all in there. Eight of Swords, okay? So you are too fixed on your mind. You are too fixed in a conversation or in a context, in semantics. You think you can speak differently. You think others can't speak or shouldn't speak differently, and that will make you explode or burn out in the full moon. Or on the positive side, your relationships, your conversations, and your friendships can be a great support because you have been working and spending a lot of time. Because this card means you are spending a lot of time in a mental state. So that can make you feel stuck, or that can make you feel supported. So if it makes you feel supported, continue. If that makes you feel stuck, separate from it before the full moon, alright? Let's go to Virgos. If you have your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Mercury in Virgo, this card is for you, and you are fatal attracting the moon in Leo, so you can be feeling more excited, more happy, more entertained, or you can feel more exposed for no apparent reason. It's just there, you know? And you got King of Swords, okay? But you actually can be a great mental support. You can bring, like me, you can bring people to the esoteric realm via an esoteric cloud, via a lighter way of thinking, communicating, via a more better developed way of thinking and communicating, because you, and this will help you get lighter. You helping others getting lighter or thinking better will make you think lighter, feel lighter, and be lighter. But what you gotta do is stop punishing yourself even before you do something. Okay? Stop over analyzing even before you express. Moon in Leo, express your feelings, express your emotions, and then you adjust and make conclusions. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be that great mental support right now. Great logical support. Great relationship support. You gotta be it. Let's go into Libras. Cheetahs Libras. Zebras Libras. If you have your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, or Saturn, because Saturn is exalted in Libra, this reading is for you right now, and you are sextiling the moon in Leo. So you have an opportunity to feel more consistent, more safe, more exposed, more happy, or more authoritarian over yours and others' feelings and emotions, visions, and spiritual belief systems right now. Oh, and you have Three of Swords. So you have the opportunity to create a more logical awareness, a more realistic awareness. In real ways, you can know or you can receive information that lets you know what others are thinking and communicating about you. You know? And then, from knowing that, you can then go to the full moon in Virgo and react to the right things. You know what I'm saying? So right now, with the moon in Leo, by you being fixed on your own feelings, visions, and creativity, you will know, you'll create or complete an awareness about conversations, relationships, logic, and facts that you should be focusing on that opportunity right now. Let's move to Scorpio. If you have your sun, your moon, your rising, your Mars, Pluto, or Uranus, because Uranus is exalted in Scorpio. This reading is for you right now, and right now you are squaring the moon. What is your opinion on this essay? Comparative grammar of Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and French. Learn and compare 4 languages simultaneously. Like Portuguese and Spanish are very look-alike, so you can learn something from that. Italian and French are a bit too different but you can still learn. It's just a bit more complicated. It might not make sense like right there, but it's great. It's a great way to learn, because then they all come from the same language. They all come from Latin, so they share a lot of things. But French is very different from all these. Italian is very different. Only Spanish and Portuguese are really look-alike. So Scorpios, you are squaring this moon in Leo, so you gotta learn how to feel lighter. You gotta learn how to shine a light. You gotta learn how to be a bright light. You gotta learn how to feel more validated and excited on your own. Not 2 cards, Scorpios, not 2 cards. Just one. Just one. Ooh, Scorpios. Tower. You guys like this, though. You guys like this. You guys love this. But it's tower time. So it's time to destroy something, or it's time to watch something fall. And instead of being I mean, you can be sad, but you have to understand it's good because the full moon is coming. So something is falling right now. So you can have more space, or it's not falling on the full moon. So it's safer to dynamite a building right now. You know what I'm saying? But something is falling. Something that you were constructing, working on, being consistent about is falling. It's the end right now. You know what I'm saying? So you better get yourself rid and clean of these things before the full moon arrives. It's not mucho gracias, it's muchas gracias. Because in the Latin languages, there is a difference between gender, and the masculine usually ends with an O, and the feminine usually ends with an A. So let's move on, Scorpios. Let's move on to Sag. Muchas gracias. And that's Spanish. So, if you have the sun, the moon, your rising, or Jupiter in Sagittarius, this reading is for you right now, and you are trining the moon in Leo, so you have a gift to feel more consistent, more stubborn, more individual, and more unique about yourself, your belief and morality systems. Ah, you got me again, Professor. You know. Gotta make sure the students are learning in the right way. Let's go. Card for Sag, the star. Sages, you have a gift to feel really unique, to feel like the star, not a star. So you gotta be fixed on your own way of thinking and communicating. You gotta be fixed and original on your associations, on your friendships, on the thoughts, facts, and areas of science or knowledge that you are thinking about. But yeah, you are ready to be a part of a constellation, but you gotta understand that to be a part of a constellation, you gotta be a star first. You gotta see yourself as unique and individual first, then you can be a part of a constellation. You know what I'm saying? But you got that gift right now. So you better use it before the full moon. So Sag, you have to focus on yourself. You have to fix yourself on your own way of thinking, communicating, analyzing, and be a part of the world. Let's go into Capricorns. Capricorn. If you have the sun, the moon, the rising, sun, moon, rising, Saturn, or Mars, because Mars is exalted in Capricorn, this reading is for you, and you are misunderstanding the moon in Leo, so you might feel weird because everybody is happy, because everybody is partying, and you are just misunderstanding things, you know what I'm saying? And you got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so before the full moon, we have to use this moon in Leo to elevate how you feel about yourself. You have to elevate your emotional awareness, aka awareness. You gotta elevate how you feel about others, how you connect with others, how you connect with yourself and with your subconscious realm. All right? You know what I'm saying? So just do the moon in Leo, go through the feelings by go through the misunderstandings by fixating your feelings and emotions in a more creative, spiritual, exciting, stubborn place, and by being yourself through those misunderstandings, you will eventually elevate your emotions and feelings. Let's go Aquariuses. If you got the sun, the moon, rising, Saturn, Uranus, and Mercury, because Mercury is exalted in Aquarius, not in Virgo. If you have all of that in Aquarius, this card is for you, and you are opposing the moon in Leo, so you have a great opportunity to balance yourself by feeling fixed like you are, but in a more sentimental, in a more spiritual, in a more light, in a more enthusiastic, exciting, and creative way. But I usually say the opposition between Aquarius and Leo is the best because it's the more clear and are the signs that are most together to each other, that oppose each other. So let's see, what should you focus on before the full moon? Shit, you scattered, bro. Stop right there. Let's see what you gotta focus on. Let's see if you need to switch what you're focusing on. With this moon in Leo. No, not 3 cards, only 1. No, that's 2 cards. Nope. Come on, Aquarius. You feel bored about this full moon in Leo? Because I don't. I don't feel bored. I feel great about this moon in Leo. Let's go, Aquarius. What you waiting for? Damn, you Aquariuses out there stubborn, bro. But I feel it's the more non-spiritual Aquariuses, the more scientific and dry Aquariuses. Stubborn, too much stuff. No, not two cards, just one. Just one. Bro, come on. Oh, let's go. Three of Swords, just like Libras. So you gotta fixate yourself on recent or new awarenesses about yourself and what you talk about, how others think about you, how others communicate about you, and you gotta create your own perspective about that as well. And lastly, but not least, Pisces. So, if you got the Sun, the Moon, the Rising, Neptune, Jupiter, or Venus, because Venus is exalted in Pisces, this card is for you, and you are in conjuncting the Moon in Leo, so you might misunderstand. More fixed, consistent, spiritual, exciting, and creative feelings about your dreams, illusions, imaginations, and relationships. And let's see what should you be focusing on before the full moon in Virgo. Boom. Oh, the Hanged Man, Neptune. So just, I don't know, be yourself, Pisces. Don't feel bad. Don't feel you're not real enough. Don't, because you're gonna be the balancing point. You're gonna be the scale in itself for the full moon in Virgo. So right now you should be focusing on feeling great about yourself. You should be focusing on shining a light on your deep dreams, deep illusions, grand illusions, subconscious patterns. You should shine some light on generational curses, yours, your partners, your mamas, your best friends. Just hanged men, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them, because hanged man, hanged thought, hanged mentality. Leave them hanged. Let them know that what you're doing cannot be processed logically. Gotta go deep, gotta be real, gotta be spiritual. And that will make them and you more open, less stressed, less dry, less stupid for the full moon in Virgo. And this will make you and the ones around you, because you are Pisces, you always have something to do with people around you, they'll make you and others more watery, more able to let go, more forgivable, but not forgetful about the events of the full moon. Basically, you'll be lighter, or you'll be more cushioned, more fluffy, more sweet, more ready to deal with the full moon in Pisces if you right now shine and fixate your light, awareness, and consciousness in deep feelings, deep emotions, deep subconscious patterns, aka generational curses, grand dreams, grand illusions, grand travels. You know what I'm saying? Hanged man. And you have to make others know, not like the whole world, but others around you, close to you. You have to make them know if they're looking at you, or you too much non-logical, you don't make sense. You gotta be like, bro, you don't make sense because you are trying to analyze something that is not even tangible. You cannot weight love. You cannot measure hunger. You cannot measure excitement. You cannot measure passion. You cannot measure a feeling of connection. You cannot measure creativity. You cannot weight the spirit. You cannot explain right now. That's actually what the major lesson, the major awareness we are developing in this realm is, how we create something out of nothing, because we know that we can, We know that we do that, but we don't know to the details, to the minuscule details, we don't know how. Literally. We don't know, like, you know how through the feeling, right? Through the vibe. But we are trying to create a mental, logical awareness about that. For an example, so you gotta make others understand that, no, you dumb, because you're trying to be logical about something that is not logical. Or sometimes Pisces play the reverse Uno card and be like, bro, you too emotional. And when a Pisces says that, that means that you really, when a Pisces is calling you out because you're too emotional, you've been there for a long time. You deep in that downward spiral. And there is nobody better to take you out of that than me, as a cloud surfer, or a real powerful Pisces. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. It will be the end of today's live stream. I hope you guys know where to focus your feelings, your emotions, your attention, your creativity, your passion, and your spirituality, so you can have the best full moon in Virgo scenario. Or you might know that where you were paying attention is not the right place, like Aries with the Ten of Swords. It's like you were being too much in that area of thinking and communicating, you know what I'm saying? So you have to shift, but it's okay because you are training the moon, and you as an Aries, you have the ability to create new visions and new feelings. So the moon is giving you the ability to you create something new, and then the moon is helping you getting fixated on that. You know what I'm saying? Happy upcoming full moon, everybody. Just be, it's full moon in Virgo, okay? You gotta be real, gotta be stable, gotta be mutable, gotta be communicative, gotta be like a hermit as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's for that occasion. So tomorrow or Sunday, I'll make a live stream talking about Mercury in Pisces, y'all. So be sure to tune in that to know how to make sense, talk, and communicate about your deep dreams, illusions, imaginations, nightmares, and how to make sense of yours and others' feelings and emotions. Because now that Mercury is in Pisces, that thing of others throwing their emotions and feelings into you will be more real. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much once again. Keep changing the world. Keep being individual, because the only way, the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. As a cloud surfer, surfing out. See you soon.